heading into the 6th day of continued Hamas rocket fire into Israel and heavy Israeli airstrikes on the Gaza Strip, many in the West Bank are following news about Gaza around the clock. Tensions in the West Bank are high, and demonstrations and protests have broken out, expressing anger towards Israel and concern for the coming days in Gaza.
Everyone assumes they're terrorists and that they're acting out of rebellion because they want to resist, but they don't take into consideration the reasons for why there's the resistance, and they don't look into the way they've been treated and the harm that's been done to them.
With death tolls continuing to rise, representatives of Israel and Hamas have met separately with Egyptian officials to discuss possible truce options. But the situation hangs in the balance. Hamas rejected Israel's call for an immediate end to rocket fire, and Israel has called up ground troops which remain mobilized and ready for operations. In the West Bank, most Palestinians' main concern is expressing solidarity with Gazans.
Exactly, I would like to support Gaza, and in the same time I would like to say to Netanyahu that Palestine will not be satisfied by submitting to anyone. And I wish the good luck for our brothers in Gaza.
Beyond action in the streets, in the electronic world, Facebook and Twitter are overflowing with posts related to Gaza. Built-up anger towards Israel is coming towards a boiling point.
What do you think the message from Israel, killing our babies, our kids, inside their homes? Are our kids and babies terrorists or Israel? The world has to answer this question.
Some are also expressing frustration with the perceived lack of response to the situation in Gaza from the international community, and in some cases also the PA.
The problem, our government. If our government good and strong, the young kids very strong. The young kids like to fight and get the land. But see what's happened, our government already make the signature long time ago. Men already give everything for the Jew.
With time ticking by and the conflict worsening, some analysts suggest that it's in the interest of both Israel and Hamas to agree to a truce. Yet many in the West Bank are sympathetic to Gaza's refusal to stop rockets until ceasefire conditions, which they find to be advantageous, are reached.
If the Israelis continue their attempt to use this force in order to impose their conditions for the ceasefire, I don't think that this war would end. The Israelis would continue put the pressure on the Palestinian civil population in Gaza Strip in order to generate more pressures on the Palestinian factions and in particular on Hamas. But I think nobody from on the Palestinian side, either in Hamas or in Fatah or in other factions, would accept a ceasefire that would enable Israel to continue its aggressive attacks on the Palestinians in Gaza Strip.
It's widely recognized that Hamas does not have the capacity to face itself if faced with Israeli ground troops. It's also widely known that Israeli ground operations would result in further Israeli casualties and could lead to condemnation from the international community. With the West Bank watching, the question remains, can Gaza and Israel be led to a ceasefire? Winnie Mancini, JN1, Ramallah.